Oh, well, everybody, welcome to episode 10, the final in the first series of the Rob and Kel podcast.
Hey, choo-choo, party streamers. I don't know how to make the noise for that.
Yeah, we still need some sort of soundboard. We need to sort that shit out.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, well, there goes my no swearing rule for this episode.
Did somebody swear? I didn't swear, did I? Was it me?
I said shit, yeah.
Oh.
And there it is again.
All right. Double shit.
Your favourite swear word?
A shit. Yes, with a T. The last podcast, by the way, everybody, took me about 450 years to edit. So I appreciate everybody that shared it and listened to it. And thanks to Zach for coming on it. We're just still waiting for him to share the fucking thing.
Yes, share it, Zach. Share it. Please.
All will be right with the world. But this is Keller's G show. This is Kel's show. He's got an idea for a show. He hasn't told me what it is. But before we get into the meat and bones of your idea, should we cover some things we've seen this week? Because I've been jotting little things down that I've been looking at this week on Facebook. And just thoughts that I've had and stuff like that. So I don't know if you want me to begin or if you want to begin.
I am quite ill-prepared for this bit.
Well, that's okay, because I've got quite a few. And obviously, with this being the last in this series, I'm just going to mention everyone. So, Kel, get those little typing fingers ready.
Oh, shit the bed.
Yeah, get it ready, because there's going to be some mega mentions coming up now. So, my first mention, I've been meaning to mention this guy every week. He consistently posts funny memes that I laugh at with about a 90% hit rate. And that's the one and only Barry Swindle.
Barry Swindle.
The old bazzer. He is just there every day posting his memes. And they are, he does post some bangers. So I've got to say, I've been meaning to actually mention Barry like every single week. But hello, Barry. Thanks for the funsies.
Who else you got?
Well, another thing I saw on Facebook the other day, which made me laugh. Well, eventually, was I was scrolling down and there was a picture of a Facebook friend of mine cuddling a boyfriend. And
dear.
Yeah, and I had like little hearts around it and stuff, and it was really nice and that, and and it was all soft focus, and they looked really happy, and then at the top it had like such and such will love such and such forever, and then loads of little heart emojis and that, and you know what, I just looked at that and thought, I don't know who either of those people are.
Either of them.
I don't know who either of them are, so I just unfollowed them.
But you bitch.
But usually I know who it would be, so I just thought that was quite funny.
I want an invite to have a pizza off Ian Sartoria's pizza stone, his barbecue stone. Did you see that?
Nah. Andy Buchanan has got a little stone pizza oven, but it's not like it's not plumbed in or anything. Plumbed in. I don't know the technical term.
Plumbed in because it needs water.
I don't know the technical term, but it hasn't got like, you just literally put it on a hot barbecue and then it gets up a temperature and stuff. And it's nice. Like, I have pizzas out. The thing is about homemade pizzas, it's just it tastes like homemade pizzas. You know what I mean? It's never
it's not the same, like,
no.
Unless you can actually make proper pizza dough from scratch.
Yeah.
It ain't the same. So maybe that's a skill you could go and learn while you're on holiday.
What else did I see? Oh, yes. Breaking news, actually, on Facebook. I saw it. I think it was yesterday. Was Seton Sluice uncovered. You know how, like, you have... Well, not uncovered, I just made that up. But you know how you have residents of...
Yeah.
There was one for Seton Sluice, and it was, like, from a newsagent. And it was just a photo of, like, some 15-year-old Chava girl. And it was, like, she stole a bottle of Lambrini. And there was, like, 3 pictures of her in that. And I was just like, that's so harsh for a £2 bottle of Lambrini.
Yeah, bearing in mind, after what we saw at your local Sainsburys, where 3 people walked in, half-finished on 10 bottles of wine, and walked out, and none of them batted an eyelid. They're just like, oh yeah, it's normal. We're not going to risk our lives for a couple of bottles of wine.
They were quite brave. They had a fucking bull mastiff with them. They were quite brazen. And I'm sure, like, on the way in, when we went to the shop, I'm sure one of the lasses that were in that little gang of robbers just, like, looked at us and went and just said, oh, you're right. Like, oh, you're right. Like, that nod, like, oh, you're right.
Oh, yeah, but definitely got the nod on the way in, like.
And then just walked in and picked up as much as they could carry and then just walked slowly out of the shop. I didn't realise that was the level of effort you've got to put in for robberies these days.
Or lack thereof.
And then the staff just looked at each other and went, all right then.
We accept that.
That's mad, that.
We should have given them our stuff.
So I thought that was a bit harsh, though. I was like, the plaster in a picture all over Facebook, for a £2 bottle of Lambrini.
Yeah, it's a bit rough. Like
bigger things going on, you know what I mean?
Although at the same time, I would have felt quite refreshed because I watch the news before I go to work, and it's always COVID or the riots. So it's nice to see something a little less, in your face. It's just a constant at the minute. You just want some different news.
Well, you know what? I don't even watch the news, right? So I don't even know what stage we're at anymore. Like, I don't know if everyone... Because I've been to the shops and it just kind of looks like everyone's back normal.
Oh, breaking news. Breaking news. Literally just now. Boris has officially lifted the sex ban and kids are now allowed to cuddle their grandparents again.
Wait, what was the first bit?
Oh, you can meet indoors and... let's just... Here we go.
Wait. He's lifted there was a sex ban.
Yeah, unless it was with somebody you already lived with. Right, so let's blast these bullet points, okay? So from Saturday, 2 households in England can form support bubbles.
All right, so that's us demonetized from YouTube. Yeah, carry on. Right, 2...
You can meet indoors and stay overnight without the 2-meter rule.
I didn't know there was a ban. I can meet someone indoors and stay overnight. Does anyone want to meet indoors and stay overnight?
1 household must be a single person living alone. Oh, well, that's you nailed it.
All right, just rubbing the sand right in me fucking open wounds there. Okay, yeah.
Hang on, what's it? Measure designed to help the lonely.
I don't measure anything.
That's bollocks. Right, so yeah, that's your breaking news. We're allowed to have sex again. So
again,
it's all good. Get yourself out and start putting it about.
What do you mean again? Begin.
Your virginity has grown back.
I've forgotten how to do it. I'm not even kidding. What else happened this week? What else? Do you know what? I've written all these notes. Go
back to school and learn some England.
I got on the front page of a subreddit, which I posted about, front page of Ricky Gervais with the little picture of just what someone looked a bit like Cole Pilkington. Anyway, that kind of like miniature blew up, so I was quite pleased about that. I had a virtual movie night with Charlotte Clues. That's another tag there.
Can I have you got a nickname for her, just so it's easier? I don't have to type the whole thing out every time.
Boaty
McBoatface. Yeah, that's even longer. So yeah,
the girl in the river. That's my new nickname. Taken from the movie Big Fish, which is the film we watched that night.
I can't even remember Big Fish, if I'm honest. Actually, I do. I need to do a shout out actually for Deborah. Now Bradshaw got married yesterday.
Who?
No, not yesterday. What day is it today? Wednesday. You know Debs?
Oh, Debs Brandley.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Who is now Bradshaw? Because she got married on Monday.
It's not much of a change.
Just a few letters at the end.
You would mispronounce it like that. What's your name? Bradley? Bradshaw. That is it. Oh.
So congrats, Debs and Keith. Well done.
Well done, Debs. Ivan. Well done. Well done. Well done on completing that.
Good job.
Does Debs live in Australia now?
10 years, I think.
Now.
10 years.
Does she live there now? Does she 10 years ago? Right, okay. Well, hi, Debs. I hope you listen to this, Debs. Your Australian mates will have no fucking idea what we're talking about.
She does occasionally share it too, so, hats off.
Hats off.
But get some more of your Aussie mates to share it. Let's get it down under.
Big hat with the corks on, off to you. Right? I just talked about this. Well, not this, but...
cork hats?
No, kind of. I was just talking about Crocodile Dundee there with...
Oh, dude, can I just take a tangent?
Yeah.
Have you seen that they're doing a film about Paul Hogan?
Are they? He's a legend, like.
Yeah, but it looks fucking terrible.
Is he dead?
No. I think that's actually one of the jokes in the film where somebody says, "Oh, dude, I thought you were dead." Right, so you go on with yours, and I'll try and find out what the film's called.
All right. Yeah, but anyway, so I watched that, and if you watch it now, like it's mint when you're a kid. Yeah, it's not a knife. This is a knife, and all that. Like if you watch it now, I'm not kidding you. The first 45 minutes of that film are an advertisement for Foster's Lager. Like it's obscene if you watch it now. Go and watch it. Anyone who's listening to this, go and watch. I'm sure it's on Netflix. The first half an hour of Crocodile Dundee. It is just an advert.
So it's not Castlemaine 4X.
No, Foster's. Oh, you just go and do it. I promise you that. Other than that, I don't really have that much more.
Oh yeah, there you go. 2020. The movie is called
The
very excellent Mr. Dundee.
Oh, right, okay. He didn't really do anything else, though, did he? He just did Crocodile Dundee. Was there 3 of them, or just 2?
Did he not do that? Did he not do one where he was an angel, where he fell off the roof or something? There was 2 Dundee films.
Hogan's Angels? Nah, I just made that up. He did do one.
Almost an Angel.
Hogan's Angels.
Shit,
Almost an Angel. Yes, he did. But other than that, though, it was just.
Apparently, he was in something called Fatty Finn as well. So,
never even heard of that. And then my last note on my list was it just says Sunday Breakdown.
Sunday Breakdown.
I don't know what that means. Yeah.
Did you have a breakdown on Sunday?
I don't think so.
Oh, hang on. When was it you were gonna just film yourself and stick it on live Facebook?
Oh, that was it. That was it. Sunday Breakdown. That's exactly what it is. I was so close to just going live. What a show that was. Remember Going Live?
God, Jesus, old Philip Schofield.
And just getting mortal on the stream. Like, that was me. Because, like, I'm unembarrassable. I mean, did you see the video I put on today? Like,
yeah, with your press up.
Yeah, I've got odd socks on it. Because I'm not kidding you, I got out of bed and recorded that. I woke up with that idea. And I thought, that's quite funny. Yeah, that's
the first thing I noticed was your odd socks.
Yeah, I know. It irritates me. But it's, might work in my favour. People might be like, well, is that odd? Let me watch that again.
Well, they don't have to now, because now you've told them.
The thing is, that video is not even a joke. Not even a joke.
Well, you couldn't do one?
I didn't really try. I mean, it is a joke, but obviously it's a joke.
But it's not. And there's one, and done.
That was what I did. Like, so that's all I've been doing. Like, I'll wake up of a morning and go, I think I'll just, I don't know, learn to play a song on the guitar, or I'll make a funny video, or whatever the shit else I can think of because I'm so bored. That's why I had a break. And then Sunday was saved because I had like that virtual movie night. So, hats off to old Charlie.
Saved by Charlie.
Saved by old Charlie's Clues.
Saved by Charlie. I mean,
Saved by Charlie.
Yeah, anyway.
Saved by Charles. So, yeah, so that was good. But other than that, I mean, I actually thought I had... Do you know what? I did have more notes, but I just haven't wrote them down. Obviously, got a shout out to the super fans on the last episode. Ian Sartoria, you've been an absolute legend. Paul, I know you don't want me to say your name, so I'll just say Paul. You know who you are. I don't know why you don't want me to say your name. You're not in MI5. Again, thanks for listening. You're a legend.
Should we tag MI5 just to see if he is?
I'm trying to think who else.
I think we should make Lucy an honorary legend.
Lucy's been listening.
How many times she's been mentioned? But tagged, but mentioned like once.
Yeah. So Lucy, Kelly. Just all the Zach, the main man, Zach, who...
I've already got Zach on the list.
You got Zach on the list. Well, hopefully you'll listen
Laura
to
Davison.
Laura Jesterton, whatever her name is. She could be on the list. Who else have we talked about in the series? I feel like we talked about... Matt Reed was a guest. Thanks, Matt, for coming on in episode 6 or 7 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Can you think of anybody else?
Oh, there'll be loads, but no.
I know, I really can't think of anybody else.
Zoe took about 4 episodes to get in, but we got there.
Definitely shout out, obviously, like Andy and Jen. They watched it on the big screen after when Zach was on. And we talk about them almost every episode. Definitely shout out to those. Oh, the Adam and Norm podcast. I don't think they're still going. I think they maybe come to the end of their season, but on the last 3 episodes of this, they have liked it.
So hang on, we're going to stop our season at the same time as they stop their season, and there's a hole in the market.
No, they stopped theirs a little while ago. It's not like we're filling any holes in the market.
You're certainly not filling any holes.
There it is. So, yeah, big shout out to them. They started to like our YouTube podcast almost every week from about episode 6. So whether they listen to it or not, I'll tag them again. Thanks, dudes. That was great. We've had fun doing it.
I think it would be wrong not to mention Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais, Carl Pilkington.
But, I'm sure he would appreciate it. It's in his kind of taste.
Oh, it's definitely, definitely. So, so that's the extravaganza. And honestly, everybody else that listens, I haven't forgot you. Well, I have, but it's because I've got just a terrible memory. So if you do need to blame someone, blame Kel, because he has a working brain. Right, we're 80 minutes in. We haven't even got onto the meat and bones, so I'm going to hand it over to you, and it's your... I don't... for anyone listening, I don't know what's coming now, so off you go.
So basically, I was watching a program a couple of weeks ago with the missus. It was a dating program, and there's a girl on it who decided to take a list of questions with her on the date.
All right.
So I thought it would be funny to put these questions
Hang on.
to
All right,
you.
okay.
Bearing in mind they're not date specific, so some of them might. I haven't looked through all of them. There's 36 of these questions, right?
All right.
But these questions were designed by a monk, of all people. They know all about dating.
A monk?
Yeah, if you ask all these questions on a first date, you will get to know more about a person than a lifetime being married to them.
Okay.
That's his philosophy. So I'm going to ask these questions, but bear in mind, I haven't even looked at them all either. Some of them will be a surprise to me as well.
Well, yeah, wait, what was the philosophy you just said? If you ask them what?
If you ask all these 36 questions on your first date, you will learn more about that person on that first date than you will a lifetime married to them.
Right, okay.
That's his theory, it's bullshit, obviously.
Okay.
But I just thought the questions might be interesting. Bear in mind, I've only read 3 of them, so it's a bit of a surprise to me too.
It might be the best theory that's ever been said, so, don't diss the guy.
Well, we'll see how much we know about each other. Bearing in mind, we've known each other our entire lives.
Okay, so what's the game? Have I got to answer it then? Guess yours, maybe, or?
I think we can both just answer it. Because like I say, I haven't gone through it either. So I've got to come up with my answers as we go too.
Okay, and also we can have a bit of a guess of each other's as well. Just to make it a bit more spicy.
Okay,
right.
So question 1.
Okay, question 1, yeah. Oh no. What is the first 4 numbers of your sword card?
If you could invite anyone in the world to dinner, who would it be?
But are we on a date though? Is it a first date thing?
It's a set of first date questions. You don't have to go, I wish it was you. No, they're just like general questions. They're not specific to find out,
Yeah, but what I mean is it someone I want to have a date with? Or is it just
No, it could be like no, just a person. So
just a person.
If you wanted to go to dinner with fucking Ryan Reynolds.
I don't, but, well, I mean, I might. I mean, he's probably all right.
Well, he could have been mine, but, anyway.
Well, if I had to have dinner with someone who's interested... this is worse. Like, I know how you feel when I put you on the spot.
Yeah, it is hard when you haven't been prepped. But then again, like I say, I've only read about 3 of these questions, so I'm not exactly ready either.
Luckily, what will happen is exactly after this sentence, I will say my answer, because I can edit it right now. Okay, it'll be Richard...
Would you not sit down... Who?
Richard Dawkins, I think.
Richard Dawkins?
Probably Richard Dawkins. Or can it be, if it was people alive or dead? Actually, no, I tell you what, I'd love to sit down and have dinner with David Icke. Or Alex Jones or any of the kind of absolute mentalists. Like, I'd love to... Actually, no, I take that all back. Sorry, you've surprised me with the question.
Now you can understand how I thought this was going to lead into 2 fucking episodes.
I'll try and answer quicker than this for every one after this. Probably, if it's for something interesting, someone I'd want to speak to, probably John Ronson or Louis Theroux, maybe. One of those 2. I know they're very similar anyway in the subject matter, but yeah, so it'd be those 2.
Louis Theroux, that's a good one.
Who was yours?
Right now, I'd actually like to sit down with The Rock.
Oh, aye.
He is now the 3rd most likely to be president in the next election. Bearing in mind, he's not even running.
Anyway, right, yeah, so, cool. Next question, let's go. Let's fire these out, because we'll be on it for hours.
Before you make a telephone call, do you ever rehearse what you're going to say and why? And I think maybe you should, because of the Trevor moment. It's another shout out to Debs.
Yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, like, when we were young one time, stupidly, Deborah asked me to phone into her work as her brother for some reason and call in sick.
Because she lived with him.
Yeah. Now imagine everybody getting someone like me to do that. So
it's just because you appear confident on the phone and that nothing would break you.
And I was like, look, she won't be in today. This, that, and then they went, who is this? And then I just totally forgot what her brother was called. So I knew it was like Tony or so I went Trevor, and then obviously everyone fell apart laughing. I think she got fired for that, did she? Something happened.
I don't know. Anyway. I should have to come back in the comments.
Yeah, come back in the comments, Debs.
Maybe she just didn't ever go back.
Maybe.
So yeah, maybe you should rehearse what you say on the phone.
I don't know. To answer that question, I actually don't. I don't speak to enough people on the phone, and if I do, the only time is lately with COVID-19, and even then it's video calls, so you can't really. I suppose you can't really rehearse that.
Well, you could.
And also, I suppose you do let things slip and overshare if you don't kind of plan out what you're going to say. But I wouldn't say I would rehearse it. I'd rehearse it if I was like, if I had to call the doctors.
Nah, like ringing for food.
Oh, no. Nah.
Now, if you're putting a big order in, although, people don't do that anymore, do they? Because, did somebody say Just Eat?
Yeah, you just order on Just Eat and pay 8 times as fucking much, which I do every single day almost. Although I did make myself some, I actually cooked myself my tea yesterday, the first time in probably about a week. I actually cooked something.
Wow, did you have spare plates?
No, well, kind of. I did have to wash one. That was waiting to be washed. Well, it wasn't anything in depth. I just cooked 4 chicken Kievs and put cheese on them.
Sounds good, though. I'll have that.
I tell you what, it was actually quite nice. Put a bit of salt and pepper on it like I was Gordon Ramsay.
What would constitute as a perfect day?
The perfect nights out, man, and the perfect days out, and the perfect parties, and the perfect
is
anything.
The unplanned one.
Yeah, it's the stuff that you've just gone with a hope and a prayer, and then it's just turned out to be the best ever. Like, the more you plan stuff, and Carl Pilkington had it stitched up here, you don't get anything done by planning. Like, the more you plan something, the shitter it turns out.
And it's just a list of things that don't happen or go wrong.
So my perfect day is just spontaneous days.
Nice. Very nice.
Thanks.
When was the last...
What's your perfect date? Date with a girl? With a T?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm similar to you. Probably like you know what it is? One where, I get to stay out a bit longer than fucking a couple of hours.
What do you mean?
It seems whenever me and Leslie go out, something happens and we're like home by fucking 9 o'clock or something.
Yeah, but why? No, you don't diss your own fantasy. Like, imagine that you were not going to get called. What would be a perfect date?
Bit of scran.
Bit of scran. Yeah. It does sound romantic already.
A bit of Netflix and chill.
Bit of Netflix. No, listen, they're the best nights.
Actually, no, you know what I'd love to do? I'd love to do what you see in films sometimes where you take them out somewhere and then have no idea where they're going, and you fucking stick them on a plane and just fly to like Barcelona.
Oh, I thought you meant just stick them on a plane and you stay there. Just stick them. See you later, Sandra. See you later. Have a good time.
Yeah. But just hop on a plane and go off for the evening to Barcelona or something. I don't even care where it will be. I would love to do something like that.
That is flash, and that would be good.
So when did you last sing to yourself?
Oh, all the live long day.
Okay, so as an add-on to that question, though, when was the last time you sang to someone?
That's a weird question. Let me just prefix. Let me answer the start bit. I sing all the time. Like, obviously, living on my own. I'm literally singing from when I got up. Like, the other day, I literally woke up singing Uptown Girl or something by Westlife. Just like some random fucking song.
Right.
And every day I wake up doing that, Every day I wake up with like some weird kind of early 90s song that in my head. Do you mean like serenade someone? Because it's not 1842.
Have you ever done that?
What, sang to someone?
Yeah.
And who's serenading people? It's not Romeo and Juliet. Anyway.
Yeah, I sing to myself all the time. I don't know if I've ever sang to someone, no.
What was the last banger that you sang to yourself with?
I crack out like Disney songs and shit.
Like what? What was the last Disney one you smashed in the car?
Probably like A Whole New World or something.
It's like, I can show you the world.
Totally. When I'm making me breakfast and stuff.
You're like spreading your butter. Don't you dare close your eyes.
Exactly. Yeah, you know all the words.
And then you do a little pump by the fridge. Hold your breath, it gets better. I'm like a
Right, okay. Next question. This one's... We'll see how this goes.
All right.
If you were able to live until the age of 90...
Definitely not going to happen.
...and retain either the mind or the body of a 30-year-old... For the last 60 years of your life, what would you choose, the mind or the body?
Well, you've blown my mind with that question. So what? When you're 90... Wait, what was the question? When you're 90...
Okay, so I'll break it down. If you're going to live until you're 90... So you'd live till you're 30, like normal.
Yeah.
But then at 30, you could either freeze how good your mind is or freeze how good your body was for the next 60 years until you're 90. Which of those two things would you keep? Well,
listen, even at 30, my body's a write-off. So I might as well keep my mind.
Yeah, I think I would keep my mind as well.
But then again, I'm absolutely losing my mind as well. So I'm fucked either way.
It's already guaranteeing that you're going to live till you're 90, so you're not going to die of some horrible disease or anything.
Yeah, but you're either going to be little frail Dalek person with a massive brain and memory, or you're going to look wicked but be a bit of wood.
I would much rather have keep me mind than my body.
I'll keep me mind, thank you very much. Next question.
As long as my hand still works, so I can have a bit gameage, I'll be read.
Wasn't sure how you're going to finish that sentence. I'm glad you said gameage.
So here's a bit of a grim one. Do you have a secret hunch about how you will die?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't. So what's yours?
Well, for me, I don't actually... I keep having little premonitions, man.
But specifically about dying?
Yes, man. The worst one I've ever had, I don't think I've ever told anyone this, is that I'm at the lighthouse in Whitley Bay.
Right.
And, like, I look kind of as if you would look towards Tynemouth, like that way, like right.
Okay.
If you know what I mean? If you're looking
South.
at the sea. Yeah, like towards Whitley, basically.
Yeah.
And I just see this, like, huge mushroom cloud of a nuke go off.
Wow, Fallout.
And it just, like, I'm talking like it's gone off in, like, I don't know, Shire Moor, like really close. No, like really close.
Really close, all right.
And I've got Shire Moor and two quid's worth of damage. And then and
that's not that way, but all right.
And then I tell you what, and then I know in my head I've got like 5 seconds. So it's that 5 seconds I've got. I know, and then boom, and then I wake up. I've had that premonition. So if that, well, to be honest, the way the world's going recently, that might actually come true. But other than that, I don't like serious ones. I probably will just keel over from ill health.
Yeah.
That's about it. I mean, I'm too tall to like.
You are too tall, so you.
I know. I'm more likely to fall a bit. It's like when you just have, you know what I mean. I'm like white goods. I'm designed to just fail after a certain amount of time. All my joints are too tall and big and heavy and
cumbersome.
Yeah.
So next question.
I'll just fall into a pile of bones.
The next question we're gonna rejig because it doesn't make sense.
All right.
Because it's name 3 things that you and your partner appear to have in common. So I think we should do 3 things that you and I have in common.
That's pretty easy.
Yeah, I suppose it is.
A taste in films, a taste in everything, a taste in film.
Sense of humour.
I'd say what would be interesting to name something that we opposite have. If that's English.
Sport. I like sport and you could not be less interested.
No, but yeah, you're right. I don't like football. I've never really liked that kind of stuff. And yeah, I don't mind playing it. I've always kind of liked playing it, like when we're young at the youth clubs and that. Watching it, get in the fucking sea, like.
For what in your life do you feel most grateful? Now, we've had this question before. It was on one of your lists. I've thought about it since then, and it's really, it's a bit soppy.
All right.
I am grateful for a handful of people.
All right. Well, I wouldn't say that's soppy.
It's all I need is a handful of people.
It's all you need, man.
So yeah, that's probably what I'm most grateful for.
Oh, it's all got a bit after school special, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm grateful for fucking Pornhub. No, I'm great. I don't know. Loads of things. Everything, I guess. Everything nowadays, everything.
If you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would you change?
I wouldn't change anything about the way I was raised. I had a good time as a kid. My parents were very liberal. They let me do whatever I wanted. And that resulted in me building my own moral system where I often found myself taking myself home or whatever. You know, like, I don't think everyone could do that. And I don't think that technique works for everyone. But they were very liberal and I turned out the way I did because of it.
No.
I'm just trying to think if there's any major things. I can't think of any.
Mine's not really about the way I was raised, but when I went out and got all my paper rounds when I was 12, I wish my dad had said, like, don't do all that.
I'm sure I said that a few times to you.
Yeah, but you didn't know better, if you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean, though? Like, we were young.
Yeah, I know
a bit
exactly
stupid,
what you mean.
blah, blah, blah. But, like, I wish somebody had actually sat me down and said... You do, because I mean, for anybody that doesn't know, I literally did a paper round for 5 years.
From when he was 2.
Every single morning of the week.
Yeah.
And 6
night.
evenings a week.
Yeah.
So, like, I missed I had to get up really fucking early every day.
You missed a prime playtime after school as well, like that?
If I stayed out anywhere, I had to, like, go to bed at a reasonable hour because I had to get up at the crack of dawn to do papers.
Why the fuck you did that, dude? Come on now. You should have even realised that yourself.
Yeah, but it's just money, wasn't it?
You know.
All of my mates got money off the folks. And I never had anything, so I had to make my own, and that was the only way. And like, so I missed all of the after school clubs, football, and stuff like that. So I feel like I missed out on a shit ton of stuff.
But it's instilled a very good value for money that you've got. That you've got a very good value for money. You're very organised.
Very good value for. Well, I'm not organised. Forever in debt.
Yeah, but you know what you're doing. Whereas I'm a moron. So there you go. That's why that paid off for you, really.
Well, it's paying off, hopefully.
Yeah, you just didn't have a childhood.
Yeah, and another thing is, I wish when I was still quite fit at 15, I wish somebody had like said to us, if you just start working out now, while you're fit, it'll be much easier for you.
Yeah,
rather than waiting until you're unfit and fat.
Yeah.
And it's really hard now.
Yeah.
Why didn't somebody tell me then?
Yeah, I know. Anyway, next question.
Okay. If you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be? And I don't mean superhero qualities. So I don't want you to wake up and go, I can fly. A genuine quality or ability that real people actually have.
I'd like to wake up and be less OCD these days. Or probably less phobic.
Flippant.
No, less phobic. Like, less afraid of fucking things I never used to be afraid of, like flying and boats and all the other shit that I've suddenly became irrationally scared of in my old age. I'd like to go back to that, kind of regress.
Yeah, I'd like to wake up one day and not worry about tomorrow.
I do that every day, though.
Yeah, no, that's one thing that you are the opposite of me of. You live in the moment, and I've always had like some responsibilities. So like,
I've always made sure I do have not any.
Yeah, so like everything I do, I've always got to think,
you.
How is that going to impact things tomorrow, or next week, or next month, or next year? But yeah, that would be mine. To not live in fear of tomorrow. Not fear, but to be very mindful of tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. Fucking hell. Give us a comedy question then. Jesus Christ.
If a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, the future, or anything else. So basically, if a crystal ball could tell you fucking anything,
right? What
would you want to know? Honestly, for me at the minute, will I ever be debt free? Because every time I get close, something happens.
Yeah, but what if it says no? And then you go, oh, alright then.
Then I'll start living in the moment and fuck tomorrow. Is there something that you've dreamed of doing for a long time that you haven't done?
I really want to go to like Thailand, or somewhere like that.
Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah, I know, and I've actually talked to somebody about it recently, and I do want to do that. I'm held back by a crippling fear of flying, and it's like a 15 to 18 hour flight or something. I don't know if I could do it, basically.
You can, man.
Well, we'll see. But I dream of doing something like that soon. But when I say dream, it's not like I could do that.
I just want to take a holiday. I've never had a family holiday with my family. I'm hoping to take Ellie to Amsterdam in the next few months, but again, that's probably going to end up being just me and Ellie.
Yay, Amsterdam! How old's Ellie?
Ellie is 16 next month.
Oh, she'll love Amsterdam.
It's her idea.
Oh, I bet it was.
I said if there was somewhere I could take her away to.
I bet it was. Oh, God. Well, there you go. You're going on a little holiday to Amsterdam.
Yeah. Well, I thought about it for ages and I haven't done it, so yeah. Well, it's not a holiday. That'll be a weekend away, but...
A holiday's a holiday.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? I treat these little camping trips, even up at Bladen, as holidays. The little holidays, innit? You've got to think of it like that, because God knows when you could even actually go on holiday again now. Like, it's going to be ages, so... Let's do some quick fires then. We'll try and answer them as quick as possible. Like a quick fire.
What do you value most in a friendship?
Loyalty.
Ooh. Mine's similar. Like presents.
Okay.
To have a presence, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, loads of presents.
Yeah. If you knew that in 1 year you were going to die, what would you change about the way you are now living? If I knew I was going to die in a year, I don't know, I think I'd just quit my job and spend some more time with people.
That's it, man.
Totally. Okay, share with your partner an embarrassing moment in your life.
I've had loads of embarrassing moments in my life. One off the top of my head, when I used to be at drama school, I was in a class with like the cool crowd and everyone was a year older than me. So I said I was a year older. And then I had to keep that pretense up for about 6 years or something.
Yeah, I remember that, actually.
It was like too deep to like... I was like in too deep with it. You know what I mean? It was like 3 years.
Yeah, and you had to tell us and convince us, because then if ever we saw your drama mates... We couldn't like foil your lies.
And then a girl... I'll not tag her because it's not a nice story. She just ruined me life. She'd somehow talk to someone who knew me. And like at that age... You know, very sensitive age. We're at like 15 or 14, 15. She kind of outed me and went, yeah, you're a year younger than us. And it just made me feel like a kid, like instantly. And I just never, it was all, it's I and her.
Who was that?
I'll tell you later. I want to name her.
Yeah, you should do.
She was always.
Name her now and just cut it out.
Was, I think her name was. Beautiful. She was beautiful. I was in love with her, like, but yeah.
Was she at drama school or like our school or what? I don't recognize her
No. No, she was at my drama school. I'm most likely will cut this out, but you're probably hearing this sentence thinking, oh, he's probably cut loads of interesting things out. I really haven't.
I
just talked about that person that I may or may not beep out, depending on how I feel.
All right.
But if you're listening, that person...
If you know who you are.
I fucking remember, right? So listen, one day, I'm just going to turn up at your work and go like, she likes pegging dwarfs or something. And I'm just going to ruin your life.
How often do we end up talking about pegging dwarfs, by the way?
Yeah, I know. But yeah, just one day.
Tell your partner something that you like about them already. I love your beautiful eyes.
Are you talking to me?
Well, yeah, that's the point, isn't it? It's us talking to each other. So
right, okay. So do you love my beautiful eyes?
Totally.
Have I got to say something as well? I love you.
No, we're just going to
I love your slender hips. No, I'm keeping that one in. I love you.
My slender hips.
I love your slender booty. Right, go on.
Okay, what, if anything, is too serious to be joked about?
Nothing. Nothing is too serious to be joked about. With the right joke in the right context and cleverly written, you can joke about anything you want.
Wow, that's a good answer.
It's not my answer. It's been loads of comedians' answers.
All right, okay.
And especially, actually, let's bring this up while we talk about it, because I forgot to write it down. But like Little Britain getting pulled from BBC iPlayer, and Lee Francis apologising for Bo Selector is a disgrace. You should not be apologising for jokes. They are just... It wasn't even about race. He was just lampooning the characters. Like, disgraceful.
And he did plenty of white ones as well.
Well, yeah. That's it. And again, it was never like race jokes.
Yeah. And I think as well, historically, you need to leave that stuff there for people to learn from.
Someone put that quote on from Orwell, and I've read it a couple of times now, and I should have reshared it because I can't remember what it is exactly, but it is just basically like when we just start erasing history, then it's just written by the leaders of now. Like there'll be no history. And that's what's happening at the minute. Pull these down, pull this statue down, do this, that. If you just start erasing all this stuff, like what's going to happen in the future? Like it's too sensitive to talk about World War II, so we'll just erase it, and then these future kids don't even know it's happened. Like it's not out of the question. As mad as it sounds, that example, that's not out of the question. We have this massive history. Like think about stuff that's in our history books from like the 1800s when there wasn't any evidence. All of that stuff, again, written by the victors. Who knows the real story? Who knows who backstabbed who and did what and what underhand thing was done to win that? All we know is we won. We won, so we wrote about it.
Yeah.
Who knows what happened? We have our version of history that we know, but who knows how close to the truth that is. And then if we start doing stuff like this, then we're fucked.
Yeah, and there's always two sides to a story, so...
Exactly.
Okay then, so if you were to die tonight, what would you most regret not having told someone?
I think you probably know what it is. Listen, life is too short to not say what you mean.
Do it, Doug.
Take it from me. But yeah, I do have an example. What about you?
No, not really. I don't think there's anything that I've got to say to anybody because I'm similar to you now. I'm like, if you can't take it, then do one. Do you know what I mean?
If you can't take it, do one. It's my attitude going forward. And again, It's from the wisdom of Carl Pilkington. Just carry on doing what you like doing, and if she likes it, she'll join in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. It's good. So this is a good one, I think. But I think I know the answer for yours. All right. Your house containing everything you own catches fire. After saving any loved ones and your pets, you've got time to make one final dash to save one item. What would it be and why?
Computer, instantly.
Yeah, totally.
I don't have any heirlooms about the place. I've got stuff from my mum and dad and stuff, but I would save my computer though.
Yeah.
Psychopath.
Totally. Share a personal problem and ask your partner's advice on how he or she might handle it. But also ask your partner to reflect back to you how you seem to be feeling about the problem you have chosen. Well, Jesus Christ.
Right, so we've got to say a personal problem to the other one, and then what the other one's got to give advice on the well, that's easy. All right, so do you have a personal problem at the moment?
Yeah, I talked to you about this recently.
Oh, yes. Right, come on then.
It was when we went to the pub, like ages ago, for the Ashley for some food. And
do you want it? Yeah, but do you want it to be on the podcast though? I can't remember what it was. That's the thing.
It doesn't bother me because
okay, come on then.
It might actually help some people understand what goes through my mind. And as I get older, I do suffer more and more from like anxiety. Anxiety in situations, and I've got this issue where the further away an event is, the more anxious I get about it.
Right. So do you mean you're more comfortable? So if I was to say to you, right, tonight we're going to Venezuela. Yeah,
if I haven't got time to think about... I mean, obviously, if it's a stupid idea that I'm not remotely interested in, I'll just go, nah, I don't fancy that.
Yeah.
I tell you what, a prime example, you know when we decided to go to Amble, of all places.
Oh, beautiful little Amble.
We decided to do it about a week before, and even that I got a little bit anxious about. But if you and me had planned that 9 months in advance, by the time it came round, I probably would have had to come up with an excuse not to go.
How dare you? Don't tell me that.
No. I mean, it's not so much with you because you're my best mate and that. But like,
that seems weird because you'd think it would be the other way round.
Nah, it's because if I've got time to build it up in my own mind,
right?
And that's when it hit me how bad it got when I would think about my stag do. My stag do makes me really anxious. Not because of the potential things that could happen.
You don't have to think about it though. So you've got
I don't, but I do because it's still my stag do.
We won't make you peg a dwarf. That's all I can promise.
But again, it takes me back to the important things to me. Just a handful of people, because I've seen stag do's with like 50 to 100 people. Sometimes I'd rather just have the people that I give two shits about.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No offense to those other people, by the way. How would you handle my problem?
What was the problem though? What was the crux of it?
Well, just that I have anxiety.
Okay, well, it's hard for me to answer because I'm exactly the same as you. But I'm yeah.
Well, are you the other way around? As long as you've got plenty of time to plan, you're fine. But if somebody says, let's do it now, you shit yourself.
No, because I'm more do it now. Like, I'm really do it now. No, so yes, that's wrong. I'm not the other way around. I am the same, but for a different reason. I can't stand this 6-month waiting list to do a night in a fucking bar or at the races or whatever the fuck it is. Like, get in the fucking bin. I'm not 6 weeks in advance. It's even 6 weeks, even fucking 3 weeks. I'm like, 3 weeks away. Like, let's do it tomorrow. Like, I understand people have responsibilities and things and that.
Children.
But I want them to understand that I don't. And I don't give a fuck if you've got them. So this whole 6-month waiting list to do anything, that's what irritates me. I don't get anxiety about stuff. I used to, but now I would honestly quite happily go to France tonight if you fancy it. Do you fancy it?
Yeah, I do. But again, you know what it is? As soon as you said that, the only thing that went through my mind was, yeah, but I can't afford it.
We can get to France, like, definitely. I think. I don't know. Is the Channel Tunnel open? Is that how you get there?
Yeah, but it's probably not. Jump in the car and drive to Edinburgh or something. That'd be cool.
Well, we can't go to Edinburgh because nothing's open. So, I mean, we could drive there, but there'd be nothing to do or go to or stay. Yeah, anyway, sorry, I've stopped making personal plans here. So my advice is just don't. Just go with it. Just go with it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'll try.
Thanks.
So what's your personal problem?
I think organisation and, like, be just a bit more disciplined with myself. how do I? What's your advice on being more disciplined, being a single bachelor man?
If you really want to tackle it, it's routine, I suppose.
But I don't see. That is the number one problem I have. I can't have a routine because my routine changes every single week, every day.
Yeah, but maybe your routine is just an 8-day week.
I thought you meant more routine as like daily routine. I'd like to have a daily routine. But I
don't think
can't.
Anybody can really. I think people might like the idea, but
I could say I can't do that because like one night I'm staying up all night, and then the next when I finish, I might stay up and then fall asleep because I'm so tired, and then wake up at tea time and then go back to sleep till midnight, and then stay up till 6 a.m, go back to sleep, and then basically do like 4-hour fucking sleeps like a cat. I just have no routine, and I know it's incredibly unhealthy for me.
That's it. Then just stick to it.
Stick to it. I'll probably edit all that down so it's just like, what's your advice? Stick to it. Okay. What's your advice? What's your advice? Don't.
Yeah, definitely. That was the last question of my 36, even though there wasn't 36. But,
no, and there'll be even less when I edit this. They were very good. I feel like I've got to know you very well, and hopefully one day we can be married.
Well, Sunday's free.
Yeah. Oh, callback. Good callback.
Yeah.
Is there anything else? So we better try and finish off. So for the last one, do you have any bumper shout-outs?
You know what it is? I haven't, because we did loads of shout-outs at the start, so I kind of mentioned the people I was going to shout out then.
Right, well, I'll do a few more then. I'll get those typing fingers ready, Cal, because I'm going to do a bumper one. So it's whoever is in my notifications at the minute, basically. So we have Claire Easton, Caris Blythen, David Chow.
Hang on. Come on down.
Danny Catwarn.
Yep.
Kelly Olds.
Is that it?
Ivor Bowes.
Rachel Adedeji.
Janine Lee Allen.
It's like a bingo run, isn't it?
And just whoever is coming up. Scott Adams. Alison Stanley.
How far down this list are you going?
This is all just stuff today and yesterday. Casey SLK.
Right,
and let's do one more. And let's do a couple more. Charlotte Winrow. That's a different Charlotte to my other Charlotte shout out. Yeah, I think she's a comedian. I don't know. She has about 9 different pages with her name on it. It's very weird. I don't know what's going on. I sometimes kind of look between the 9 profiles she has, like Memento. Anyway, that'll do them for my bonus last episode shout-outs. If you haven't listened to all the other ones, there's 9 more of these. I'll add this to the playlist. Kel, have you got any shout-outs?
Yeah, I'm just a couple of people I think we forgot to mention earlier who I think deserve the shout out. Another shout out for Chris Curry.
Another shout out for Wig.
I think he's listening now. And Mark Farrington as well.
Oh, MF, yeah, I've seen him. Motherfucker. He has been he's been commenting and stuff, yeah. Thanks, Mark.
Cheers, Faz.
I think a couple of people, Alan and Dion Featherstone, I haven't mentioned them at all in 10 episodes. It is scandalous I haven't mentioned them, but we'll give them a name drop there.
Done.
And let's do one more. I'm going to do one more. One more. Danny Patterson. Little Danny Patterson. Got Danny Patterson and Terry Cassidy. There's me 2 shout-outs. God, that's a lot.
It would be wrong not to mention Cars as well, since we still haven't had her on.
Caroline.
Sorry, Cars.
No, we've mentioned her, Caroline. We still haven't had you on. We definitely will, though.
Season 2.
Good remembering there. Good remembering.
Good remembering. Good England.
Is there anybody else that we have talked about quite a lot and haven't? Adam Golder. Adam, you've been...
we've mentioned Rachel Humphreys.
Yeah.
My mate Dave.
Yeah. We should really say something about them because now we're just saying names, but that's all for me anyway. Actually, I'll do one more. Oh my God, one more shout out to a bloke who's been top of the morning throughout this whole affair. That's Phil Sharrod. We've been FaceTiming and keeping each other sane on on occasion. So, boom. Shout out to you, Phil. And that's it from me.
And that's it from me.
I didn't realise we were going out like the two Ronnies. That's it. 10 episodes, series 1. We're going to share this in places. Please share this if you're listening.
Including you, Zach.
Including you, Zach. Honestly, we can't say that enough, and I can't ask you
We
again,
literally can't say that enough.
We literally can't say it anymore. So if you could, Zach, that'd be great. And just like it and share it, and that's it. And listen to it on YouTube and play it when you're having a run or in the bath or having a shit or having a shag. You know. You probably don't need the full hour.
Yeah, just one of my snippets.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you say to all the girls. Yeah. But thanks for listening. 10 hours of us talking shite.
Absolute shite.
It has been fun. So we'll have a tiny break. And by little, I just mean a little break.
I
don't have to edit this for a few days, but we'll have a little break and we'll see where we go from there. But if you do like it, share it, because if we're gonna come back, we need to see that people want to hear it. So, all right, dickheads. Speak to you later.
Good night.
Ta-ra. Ta-ra.
Ciao, Bella.